Hi, my name is Allison. I'm a psychic medium and a farmer. This is day 8 of milking my cow on TikTok. Today we're going to talk about my first clairaudience experience. The construction crew just got here, so you're going to see me milking, but I'm going to have to do a voiceover today.
Just to make sure we're all on the same page, clairaudience is when I can hear things that are not in my actual environment. They may be words, phrases, song lyrics, movie quotes, anything that I am hearing that is not actually going on is clairaudience. My first clairaudience experience was actually a message regarding a premonition of my mom's death. Now, she was already sick at this point in time in hospice, knew she was going to die, but it connected a song with her death. This whole experience happened a couple feet away from where I'm milking cricket right now. It happened when I was shoveling manure. So, shoveling manure puts me into a flow state. A flow state is when you're just zoning out, vibing, you're on autopilot. Many people have this happen when they're folding laundry, doing dishes, mowing grass, taking a walk, whatever. It's just a time where your mind is clear and you let it wander. Now, when I say shoveling crap opened up my psychic abilities, I literally mean it. Because I shoveled manure once or twice every single day, I was setting myself up for being in a flow state on a daily basis. The first thing I started to notice was a lot of songs popping into my head. And these were songs that I hadn't thought of years ago, songs that were not necessarily my favorite songs, just songs that were showing up seemingly out of nowhere. And it was fine, it was great. I just had chalked it up as a neutral experience. That all changed on August 24th, 2023, when I had my big spiritual awakening. Now, that is a story for another day. There's not enough milk and cricket for me to do that and my clairaudience story, so you're just going to have to hold tight. A few days after my big spiritual awakening, I was out doing my morning manure meditation, and I had my headphones in and I was listening to some music from a band that was very new to me. All of the songs were new, had no relevant meaning to me. I feel it's important to note that when I was listening to these songs, it's not like I was paying attention to the lyrics. I had never been like a lyric person. If I just liked the general song sound of the song, then I liked the song and I didn't look too hard into the lyrics. That was never my thing. So as I was listening to this very new to me track, I heard my own inner voice, and the message was very simple and neutral and clear. I heard the words, "This song is associated with your mother's death." As you can imagine, my logical mind jumped in rather quickly to try and solve this predicament and square things away, make sure I made sense of it all. So I told myself things like, oh, your mom's about to die, you're just grieving, you're very emotional, you're making these connections. Oh, your relationship with your mom is very strained. You have no intention of seeing her before she passes. Oh, you wish that you could mend the bridge, extend an olive branch, something, because who wants their mom to die and be angry at them? I just wanted to explain it away, but there was one thing I couldn't explain away. The voice that I heard called her mother, my mother. I've never called her mother before. She has always been mom. That was the smoking gun for me, this little bit of evidence that my logical mind could not explain away. Now, during this time, I was feeling really loosey goosey. I wasn't sure if I was having an emotional or mental breakdown or if I was actually communicating with some sort of universe with a capital U. So I told my husband about it, my brother about it, and just a few people that knew what was going on with me. I also was afraid to play that song. I didn't know how this works. If I just like, is that like the red button I push? If I want her to die now, do I just play that song? It felt like I didn't want to do that, so I never listened to it again. Fast forward a couple weeks, and my whole life has been turned upside down yet again somehow. I find myself not in Connecticut waiting for the news that my mom has died, but I was in Missouri in the motorhome taking care of her with my dad. who I hadn't seen in 10 years. And I was with her alone during her final breaths. Let's just say nobody saw that coming, especially me. A lot of great things happened those last few days of my mom's life when I was with her. A lot of great changes in both of us, and I can't wait to tell you guys about that later. But for now, back to the Clairaudience, the big finale. If you've never experienced a death rattle, congratulations. If you have, I'm sorry. That's what I was experiencing with my mom right before she passed. And at that time, I was holding her hands and thinking about that song, thinking about that message that I had received out in the field shoveling manure just a couple weeks prior. That's when I decided to play the song, not to make her die, but to provide her the compassion and mercy and love to send her off, to allow her to have peace and rest. The song is called Formless and New by Rebel Bucket. The song is 4 minutes and 7 seconds long. I pressed play and I had my noise canceling headphones on to drown out the noise of the death rattle. And wouldn't you know it, couldn't even get halfway through the song and my mom died. My mom was never my biggest cheerleader, but she did give me the biggest gift, my first validation of my psychic mediumship abilities. Let me know in the comments if you've had any great clairaudient moments that you'd like to share. And I look forward to milking with everyone tomorrow, day 9.